In. This is Soul Work, and I'm your host, Jeni Cousins. And our phone lines are officially open now, Calgary, so give us a call. That number is 403-539-6710. And on tonight's show, I have my guest, Deepak Singh, who is a yogi. He's a guru. He does everything.
I'm not sure I'm a guru. Guru is your breath. Yeah, which leads you. Guru. Yeah.
Yes, that's excellent. That's excellent.
Yeah, I am. I can call myself a student, and representation of guru is with your breath. We have that within us, all the time, available. Depend if we are connecting with that guru, is within you.
Yes. And we were just talking about surrendering, because I always surrender everything. And I tell everybody, you've got to surrender things, you know, especially when something is like out of our control.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's the only way. It's the only way to do things out of faith. I just leave things up to faith. I surrender it, and the way it is.
Yeah, surrender. Yeah, it's a.
What's your
It's a good
definition?
way. Well, if I speak from my yogic education, over there in the out of the limbs, there is a one thing comes called Ishwar Pranidhan. It's like surrender yourself to this divine.
I like that.
In order to be divine, if I want to become like infinite, I have to connect with infinite, find that existence of that infinity within me, and then surrender myself to it. And it's not like it's hidden anywhere, it's just available, it's just you, it's yourself inside to be infinite. And this is important. Ishvara Pranidhan, that surrender. Without surrender, we are just confused by the patterns of the different mental mind patterns. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. I love that name. Just the energy of it. It vibrates higher on a higher level. That's why I chant every day. If I'm down or I'm confused or I need answers, I'll chant. And then you just, the vibration from it, I start hearing, you know, that's when I hear my soul speak.
Chanting is important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chanting is important.
It is actually.
Yeah.
And we have a caller.
Yeah.
And I bet you they're going to ask you a question.
Sure.
By the way.
Let's share what do I have and what they have to ask.
Yes, Dale.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm really well. And you have a question for us.
Yeah. In June I had to quit work and I was in retail because they were trying to bring down the cost of the, you know, the wages. So I wanted to know, what is it? Do you know, like, what would it? Does it look like when, like, I'll be working again?
Yeah, like the first thing that I picked up from you right away is what you really need to do, and this is so important, just as Deepak and I were talking about, is surrender it, because I know that I can still hear and feel, you know, the emotion and the anger in that with you over the retail situation of being let go. If I was let go of a job, or if I got fired, or for whatever reason, I would actually take that as a blessing, because then I'm no longer supposed to be in that position or that place or whatever. So whenever one door closes, a new door opens for you. So when you release and surrender the energy of any type of anger, and just say, Spirit, please show me the way, that's when you're actually going to see some new openings for you. So what I would do this week is really, especially tomorrow, Thursday, I hear coming in for you, especially tomorrow, really start getting back and just send out resumes. And whenever you send out a resume, send it with love and light and surrender it immediately. And if you start doing that, you very well could start work even within a week's time. That's how fast that energy can go. What about, yes?
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, what would you suggest, Deepak?
Yeah, it's, I would say if you are not connected or not there anymore, that's okay, all good, it's done.
Yeah.
You know, move on. And it may be because of like you need the next level, it may be that level was not resonating with your personality, but it is all good. It change itself is the form of nature. Nature itself change all the time, right? We have autumn now, fall, and like, so just take it like that and find the beauty of this fall at the moment. And one wisdom always be good that take this time for the creative energy within you, because this is the time when you are disconnected with the place where it was all stuck. It was, the energy was so hard, it was all overwhelming and it was over pressure. Now you have this lightness, and use this light energy towards your future. It's all good.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's so true, because when you work with the magic of, because I always take a negative situation or a traumatic situation and I turn it into a positive. Always. Believe me, I've had stuff thrown at me, like we all have.
Yeah.
You know, and I really take a look at it and see, what did I learn from it? What did I gain from it? So when you switch over to that type of energy and do it with the highest intention, you'll be surprised. Like, doors open for you that you're like, wow. And then, you know, you can start to accelerate even in a company and move up in the ladder, as I call it. You really can. Yeah, because there's a lot of creative side of you that you haven't tapped into yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Okay.
Thank
bye-bye.
you.
You're very welcome. Yes. So that again is as we discussed, is
Yeah.
the surrender part of it.
Surrender part.
You know, especially nowadays. You know, with the city and the economy and everything like that.
Yeah, yeah. It's again, it's not for one single being. It's about, like, you know, a lot of people. And again, suffering is exactly turns into suffering when we take it as a suffering. You know, otherwise there is always enough reason to think for the future, for the forward, and, like, you know, otherwise there is always enough potential. It is always easy to get sad and emotional in this situation because we feel that something is missing, right? And whereas there is a whole lot part of us, you know, can at the same time find out that positivity within us. Otherwise it is going to end up all on your attitude, how you dealt with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It would be the same
Yeah.
situation.
Because then when you go in that fear zone,
Yeah.
then you're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So then you find that you're stuck. What do I do? What do I
Yeah.
do?
Yeah.
Where it's like, you know what? Now is the time when we have to have that space and alone time
Right.
to hear our soul speak.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you
Yeah.
know, different ways, going
Yeah.
for a walk, doing yoga.
Yeah, yoga, meditation, and
Yes.
I would say, like, you know, a whole mountain monk company established between all that. When I'm like, yeah, I don't have a job, or, like, you know, thinking more about it, what I can give. And my wife always, you know, motivates me that, you know, you got a lot, you just need to bring it out. And
Yeah. Yes, I
and
agree
so
with her.
this is how, like, you know, and my family always support into it, and it's always about good friends and family support. And
Yes.
like, you know, you always have creative ideas. It's just a matter of bringing it out.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because we get stuck, but I find
Yeah.
it's fear.
yeah,
You know, we all go through that fear zone state for a while with certain things, and
yeah,
you know, it's the journey with it is
Yeah.
what I find.
yeah,
So, and then it's like you learn so much more about yourself. I went through
Yeah.
a big fear thing with my health. I really didn't know,
yeah,
you know, if I had ovarian cancer or not. So, long story short, I'm okay, thank
Yeah.
God. But it's during that journey for the
Yeah.
past few months that you're like, you know, it changes a person.
Right.
And then you really start to look at things differently, and you surrendered it,
yeah,
and you grow from that. So
Yeah.
I'll do that with anything, any fear, anything like that. And then I find that doors open for you, because you
there
must
will
get
be so many doors.
yeah, like
doors are always open. You have already, the purpose of life is service. There are two big units at the moment we are dealing with, is the time and the money, right?
Yeah.
If you take out everything, these two things, right, what all we are doing is service.
yes.
We are serving each other, and you are supposed to you will get your service, don't worry. No rush about it.
yeah. And
Yeah.
we get tested, I find.
Yeah,
We get tested with faith, because it's
Yeah.
like in those dark night of the soul. It's like, this is where I really go back to, you know, this is about faith. We're getting tested. Spirit is testing us about, do you really have that faith? You know, this is when we're really going to take advantage of that situation
yeah.
and surrender it again. You know?
No, it's all about faith, as you just mentioned, and definitely on every angle there is going to be a test in your life.
Oh, yeah.
It's a test that gives us the lesson, and is the learning in order to be with our next moment and whichever is the best future for us. Yeah.
Yes.
Opportunities are there always.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
And that's when we drink chai tea.
Yeah, chai tea. Yeah.
Thank you
Chai
to your father, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. This is also like when I brought it in the
Yeah.
festivals, right? And in festivals I bring, and everybody was, oh wow, that's amazing. And I was just making for myself while I was camping.
Yeah.
And was grounding my spices, and people, oh, we want it, like, make it. And now it's in a proper jar, and like, people are buying it, and it's all goodness.
That is the best chai tea I've ever had. I'm not
you.
kidding.
Yeah.
I've had good chai tea,
Yeah.
but that is the best chai tea. And you sell that, you make that, don't you?
Yeah, I have like couple stores in downtown too, like one on Kensington Road, New Age Books and Crystals, and other places, Live Yoga and Wellness, where I teach and share my yoga too. And yeah, and you can get it from there. And other than that, yeah, you can contact through the website, and I would love to ground some spices for you.
Oh, it's fabulous. It's fantastic.
Yeah. No.
Definitely. And we have another caller.
Right.
And our next caller is Maddie. Maddie, welcome to the show. You have a question for us? You got to mute your television set.
Hi. Yes, I do.
Yes. Hello?
Okay, I've muted my
Yes.
television.
Perfect.
Yeah, not the phone.
Okay, can I ask?
Yes.
Hi, I want to know, I'm thinking of putting a program together for autistic adults, and I'm wondering if I should go ahead with that or not.
Artistic adults or animals?
No, for autistic children.
Okay. And you're looking at wanting to put a program together for that. I think that you would actually do really well with that. I really do. Because you're that old soul who can really connect with people on a deep level. And once you own that, then it'll open up for you in a really big way.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes. You're very welcome.
you.
You're
Who am I talking to?
It's Jeni.
Jenny, it's me.
Yes, I recognized your voice actually.
Oh, good. Yes. So I'm changing my business a little bit, but I'll talk to you more about it. Thank you. I needed
right.
that direction. Thanks,
Yeah.
sweetheart.
No worries. No worries. Hugs to Finny.
Bye-bye.
Thought I recognized the voice.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Oh.
Yes, but absolutely, it's all about using our creativity to open up.
Mm-hmm. Again, it's the creativity, and it's all available. We all have that same amount of energy. I account it never low or high, it's just that it is. And it's a matter of how much we are connected with ourselves. Because before I listen to you, I have to be clear by myself. If I'm holding on to something, I can't have anything hearing from you or anything.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So how long is your classes? Like if I was to take a yoga class, for instance, if somebody come in, how long is your class?
Normally, the way I teach, I used to have a one every weekly class, but now how I do is I start a series of 4 classes, so that because how I feel is like yoga is a big concept, and I can't deliver it in a one class. And because even the breathing, I want to make sure when they come for 4 sessions or continuous session, then it start making more sense to them because it resonates with their practice. As well as also I think it's important when you are learning something to make your good principles and commit something. So when you are committed for a series or some kind of, and like let's say 90-minute sessions for 4 times, or like even 60-minute is a minimum time, because first thing you want to do, stabilize yourself with your breath. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
Because it takes time. Like I used to teach meditation classes myself, and everybody used to say, so when are we going to see something? And I'm like, meditation takes time.
Yeah.
It takes time to learn.
Yeah.
And
It's
time
not
to
like
ground.
instantly you can get to know, like, you are thirsty or you are hungry.
Yeah.
It's not like that. It's like you will have to do your practice first, and then your practice itself, as I said, the great secret is with the breath, and it will tell you.
It is.
Yeah.
Definitely. How old should you start doing yoga, for instance? What would you suggest? Because I know
Yeah.
you just had a baby, so.
Yeah, is your question about when did I start in my life?
Or no, what age should you start yoga at?
For my classes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it should be like, after teenager, because with the yoga practice, when we say it's not just a physical relation, it's a lot to do with your mental practice too,
Yes.
calming down. So there should be like, a teenager or like a bit more like, who enjoys their these practices and have that
Definitely.
meaningful. Otherwise, a
Definitely.
kid jump around a lot and is all
Definitely.
good.
I know, but I want to thank you for coming on. I'm already getting that wrap-up sign.
Yeah.
We're already at the end of
Wow.
our show already.
It was, a
But
real soul work.
Oh, but you're
We were
come,
beyond the time and space, eh?
absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
And thank you for coming on. I'll definitely going to have you back on again
course.
because there's so much
Yeah.
we can talk about. And this is Soul Work, and I'm your host Jeni Cousins. And the show will also be on YouTube as well. So if you've missed the show, you can catch it on YouTube under Jeni Cousins. And we'll be back again live next Wednesday evening at 6:30 p.m. Good night, everyone.